Okay. Good morning in Vancouver and good evening in Liverpool. And I'm honored and I'm very happy to have a band from Vancouver, Canada. And they call themselves Ophelia Falling, if I'm not mistaken. Ophelia Falling. Good morning. How's everything in Vancouver? Good morning. How are you guys?
Good, thank you.
It is an absolutely rainy, dreary day in Vancouver,
Oh, really?
as it should be.
It sounds like a little bit like in Liverpool, though.
Oh yeah, I think it's the same weather.
Um, okay. Ophelia Falling. Where all these things start? Tell us.
Well, it started originally many years ago, around 2013, 14. I had this idea to put together a symphonic metal band. Um, but the way you see it now in its workable um, setup, really 2018 was the beginning of 2018. We were ready to go.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And so, can you introduce the band, please?
Sure. All right. Well, I'm Chelsea Rose. I am the vocalist and lyricist slash songwriter. This is Mark Anthony Richardson, guitar player, vocals, writing.
Yep.
He forms a band.
We also have James Meyer on keyboards and programming, Sylvain Mateus on bass, and Chris Pallett on drums now.
Yeah.
So, five? Did I count
Yes.
correctly?
Yeah.
Five-piece band. And why did you choose this kind of genre? It's
That's
something
fun.
you like?
Wow. Why this genre? Well, I had been doing a lot of session playing for a long time. I'd done professional guitarist and playing a lot of genres over the past 20 years. And I had an epiphany one day that I loved Iron Maiden, and it just kind of reawakened everything in my past, my childhood, about why I play guitar. And did I really want to keep playing Broadway musicals and all these session gigs with choirs and all this, the money-making gigs, but this is not, when you're 13 years old, this is not why you play guitar, to play, Annie Get Your Gun. This is not a thing. And so I realized, man, I love Iron Maiden. So I went out and bought an Iron Maiden shirt that I hadn't worn that kind of shirt for, since I was a teenager.
Yeah.
And I said, man, do you know what I realized? I love Nightwish. And I said, I want to,
There you go.
I want to make a symphonic metal band. I want to feel like music is really important to me again. So that's how it started.
So you guys started the band together? That's why
Um,
we see you now,
No,
or the band
but
not
we had
not available today?
we knew each other at the time. We had worked together in musical theater.
Yes.
Um,
Oh, really?
and but actually, one of our mutual friends was the first singer for the band, who was also a singer in musical theater.
Ah.
But then she had to bow out. It wasn't that important in her life,
Mm-hmm.
which is why then I called Chelsea, and she was
Ah.
in there.
Yeah, the two of us met in 2012 doing Rent, the musical, and found out that the other person, we were both into rock, we were both into metal, and so we became fast friends.
Oh,
And
cool.
yeah, it was a pretty easy connection.
Awesome. So you are in Vancouver, Canada. We're streaming live directly today. So this is probably the farthest interview I ever did live. So
Yeah.
I think I did one in Mexico, but I'm not sure. Where is the timeline? Counting out. Let's talk about, you just released a new album, which is spinning on Radio Bloodstream for quite a while now. So you Chelsea, you said you're behind the lyrics, and who's going to the music though?
So usually when we start writing, Mark has started writing guitar parts. He'll send them to me and he'll say, what do you think of this? And I'll see if I can put something on top of it. Usually when I hear his music, lyrics start coming to me first. I hear a lick and I think that sounds like water. I hear another part and that sounds like falling, or it evokes a word or an emotion in me, and so that I start with the lyrics and then I form the melodies after that. but we work very closely together on that. And he'll tell me if he doesn't like an idea I have, and I'll tell him if I don't like an idea he has.
Back when we were writing this, often she would come over to my place and we would just play acoustic guitar and voice and just sort of work things out, arrangement wise.
Yes.
If a chord needs to be changed or a section to be changed, or if a melodic line doesn't work properly, it needs to go somewhere else. Like, we'll work out those details in person.
Yeah.
And so who have the last word in the band, let's say, the decision maker?
Well, I think when it comes to the politics of the band and the business side of the band, we usually work really close together on that, but I defer to Mark and let him take the final word.
Yeah, I think we share the same brain, so we haven't had too much conflict, and certainly no conflict in like, there's no hills to die on here. We all have the same. We both have the same direction and the same goals in mind.
Mm-hmm.
So and I think we think very similarly in our problem solving. So there's never really been any conflict. So that question is actually very interesting, because there hasn't been a need to have somebody make a final decision.
Mm-hmm.
We make final decisions together.
Yeah.
All right. So so you guys bringing in the work to the rehearsal, and then everything's go together, and so the guys have something to say as well, or they just take it?
The next step is we take it to James, who's our keyboard player and our programmer.
Yep.
And then he'll spend countless hours poring over the stuff and adding the orchestral arrangements and the choir arrangements, and I would spend a lot of time in his studio with him going through that as well. So that would be the next step, would be James and myself getting together.
So Mark, what's the name of the latest album though, and where we can get it?
It's called Destroyed in Delight. Right now, you can get it off of our Bandcamp. But you can get it off of any other major streaming service.
Yeah, iTunes, Spotify, it's up everywhere.
So what's the website? What's the official website, guys?
You can find us at opheliafalling.com.
Okay.
And everything can be linked off of there. We have our
so
the official
Facebook
website.
and Instagram and all the major social media.
Yep, everything's at Ophelia Falling.
I'm sorry, what? What wrote?
Oh, everything's at Ophelia Falling, so it's pretty easy to find.
Ophelia Falling. Why did you come up with the name, by the way?
That's another Mark one.
Ophelia Falling. Well, obviously there's the obvious. Obviously there's a Shakespearean reference. So I wanted a sophisticated imagery with the band, and I wanted motion.
Yes.
Right. And so of course, the Hamlet reference is important. It rolls off the tongue nicely. There's nothing really too esoteric about the name. It's just for me, it's a nice flowing name, and it has this kind of sophisticated, kind of classic kind of sound to it. And
I took from the name, and in pretty much every song that I've written, there is a Shakespearean reference at some point. So that's a little nugget for some people that they might notice.
It's our shtick.
Yeah.
It's our thing.
Yeah. For me, when I listen first time to music, for me, I go to music goes first, and then you start digging, inside, what's inside and what's it about, and I think it's a natural thing, really, and sometimes it takes me a little bit longer. Because sometimes when the music catches me too much, I keep forgetting the lyrics. I'm just so into the music, and then sometimes friends say, did you hear the lyrics? Did you tell? It's like, no. So it's sometimes like, oh, okay.
Well, it's funny that people listen to music for different reasons, and what they get from songs is often very different. I mean, other people will be exactly opposite. The music isn't that important as the lyrics are, or the beat is, right?
Yeah.
In a lot of music, the overall beat structure is what's truly important.
I can't remember lyrics from any songs. I'm my own even sometimes, because my immediate music reaction is to the melody and to what's going on underneath.
Yes.
So
there you go.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much similar. Just you keep forgetting your own lyrics. That's interesting.
No, it's never happened on stage. It's almost happened where a song will start and I'll be like, I have no idea how this goes. And then as soon as it gets to the moment, it just comes to you like right
All
away.
right,
So
cool. So okay, now we have the question. So you get gigs. So no gigs at the moment. So what's the situation in Vancouver or Canada overall? Because we always hear, America and Europe, but never hear anything from Canada. So what's the situation in
yeah.
Canada right now?
Well, I mean, the pandemic has been pretty rough, but we've done really well where we are in Vancouver. They've done a very good job of keeping the numbers down, and even when they've gotten to the highest point, I mean, I think the highest number in a day was in the 800s. So we've been pretty good, and we played a show on February 29th.
Yeah, late February.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
so
was 29th.
we had our first and last show of the year on February 29th, just before. But it did affect us quite a bit. We had what we thought was going to be a massive year ahead of us. We had a 3-week Canadian tour that we were going to do across half of Canada.
Yes.
Multiple festivals that we were really excited to play. And the tour was going to be in support of the album. And so when this all hit, of course, we weren't able to finish recording right away, which is why the album release got pushed till the end of October.
Right.
But there have been some positive things because we've been able to do a lot of writing.
Yes.
We've been able to do a lot of the groundwork, that the boring stuff that you don't like to do, the business side of things, and Mark's taken on a lot of that.
Radio interviews.
Sure. Oh, this isn't boring. I love this stuff.
But paperwork, those kind of things.
Yeah, the grinding work, the in the trenches type of work, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That no band likes to do, but they have to do. But when you have no shows,
I know.
This is all that's left, and so
Yeah, everybody's saying that. I was talking about all the couple of these guys, from for the big bands, and everybody's in the same position. It doesn't matter if the band is that big or that big. It doesn't really matter. Everybody in the same position, really.
Yeah.
Are you guys doing this for living?
Well,
some. I mean, I make a living doing music. I mean, I used to do a lot.
So
Again, if there were shows, I'd be doing session work, and I do a lot of teaching.
Okay.
So if I don't have a guitar in my hand, I'm not making music. But the band generally has a lot of different careers on the side to make sure that they eat.
All right.
Yeah, I've made this my second career. So I'm an actor. I do theater and stage performance, which is obviously not happening as much right now either.
Yes,
but
I know.
stage and music are my thing, and that's all I do for work. Yeah.
So how you make a living now if you can't do anything?
Well, a lot of stuff has been moved online. We've been able to. A lot of theaters have adjusted and created plays and workshops and things that they can do over Zoom or over Skype. So I've been doing a bunch of that.
Okay. Cool.
But yeah, it's been a rough year in that way.
It's been
I can
tight.
imagine.
Yeah.
I think the whole industry is absolutely disaster. And I don't see anytime soon. Even this year, I don't think anytime soon this will finish.
Yeah.
No, I think people saying that we're going to be like touring soon or even this coming summer. I think that's wishful thinking. It's possible, but I doubt it, and I'm ready for another round of cancellations all across the board.
At the way I see it at the moment, and when I see all the things around, I don't watch news much, but all the behind the thing, insights. It's more look like maybe some things will start in the fall. This is my opinion. I know some bands, they're looking for like a summer maybe or late summer, but I think some small kind of things will start in the fall this year. This is my opinion. This is that's the way I
tend to agree with you, but you know what? I think it will all rise like the phoenix. I do. I think, and instead of thinking how terrible this is and how we really miss it, it's more like pulling back the bowstring.
Yep.
It's going to launch. When it's back, it's going to launch, and everything's going to launch fast and gloriously. Right? It's going to be a thing.
I hope you're right. I hope I hope this is why I was streaming with my son the other day, and we just started, just uh, there was no plan or anything, and that's what I was saying, probably the fall, one of the fall start at the beginning. Everybody's trying to, oh, we're gonna start, this. I said, I don't think you will. I think the fall will end. Oh, that's what I was trying to say actually, and what I'm afraid of, there will be so many all of a sudden. You don't know where to go.
Yeah.
So that will be the
problem to
challenge.
have, though.
That was like, oh
But
my
having said
gosh,
that,
there's Ophelia Falling, and there's this. I said, where am I supposed to go now?
Yeah, totally.
but the upside is, I think more people will be going.
That's it. Yes.
Right?
So
I think
what's the
yeah.
situation? What's the situation in Vancouver? Like a symphonic metal band, is there many places you can play, or you going outside in Canada somewhere? What's the best place to go?
Generally in North America, symphonic metal isn't huge.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of metal, but it tends to be more speed thrash and death metal.
Yep.
And especially even in Vancouver. But we do have a lot of venues that we've been able to play and been lucky to play. There's tons of pubs in the area that do the smaller shows. But then there's places like the Rickshaw Theater. The Rickshaw Theater. I'm wearing their shirt right now.
Oh, there you go.
It's one of the biggest venues for metal music out here.
All right.
And I mean, all of them are closed at the moment.
Of course.
But
Yeah. The scene in Vancouver is small but fierce.
Mm-hmm.
And symphonic metal in North America is not really a thing as much as Europe, which is why our one of our main goals is to get over to Europe.
Oh, I
Right.
see. Yeah,
This is a thing. This is really important to us.
well, you will definitely have some possibilities. Definitely in Europe, it's very, especially the continent. It's very, very popular. Symphonic metal is very popular in Europe. I'm not 100% sure about UK. Well, yes, because I won a couple shows. There was yep. Well, I don't want to mention the bands, but probably don't say anything to you. But there's a many gigs was actually sort of kind of like a symphonic metal bands. Yes, so we'll definitely. Any you speak English, so and Brits, they love sing, they love get interaction, they love to get involved in that kind of sense.
Yeah.
So and they love music overall. So definitely UK is a good place to go for tour.
That is our next goal, to make our way over there.
Yep. Well, I don't know anyone, but maybe we can send some message. At least.
Can we stay at your place?
Yeah. Well, I know a couple promoters, obviously, but that's all I can say, But they have to decide it themselves what they're gonna do or not. So.
Yeah.
What else? So you said Chelsea. You said you started writing another album, maybe, or what was the?
That is what we're starting to work on. We've got 3 songs that are on the go at the moment.
Yeah. We have 3 songs on the go, and I have multiple more. I have multiple others.
Yeah.
that are either on my computer right now or in my brain that are being cooked up.
And the goal is to release by next summer.
Oh, by the way, I just realized. I look on your YouTube channel. I haven't seen any video music.
Well, we have the one music video.
Oh, we have a video.
Oh, do you? Okay, let me take a look. Let me find out. Maybe I just overlooked. Which one is
Probably
it?
the first thing you come up with.
Okay, let me go back here. Now the music will stop because I'm just playing in the background. That's the music. It's in. Okay, where is it?
So the first song on the album is Anybody's Daughter, and that one is the one we have a music video.
Oh, I have the Ophelia Falling topic. Okay, so it's something else, or Where should
It
I?
should be under our channel. It should be right there, and it's called Anybody's Daughter.
All right. It's called Ophelia Falling Topic.
No,
That's the name. No.
no, no, no,
So
no.
I'm on the wrong page though. So let's go directly where you guys are. Oh, there's. No, hold on. Is the thing like with the mask? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
Yes.
right, got it now.
So that is our music video that we filmed in September of 2019.
Uh-huh.
And it's actually a pretty awesome thing that we were able to do because Karen Lamb, who is a director out of Vancouver, film director out of
Yes.
Vancouver,
Yes.
a very well awarded and
Oh, really?
amazing film director. She created a film called The Curse of Willow Song, and she is a good friend of Mark's, and she loves the band, and so she put our song Anybody's Daughter into her feature film. And then she also filmed the music video for us, and the theme underneath of it is from the film itself.
Will it be okay if I play a couple minutes from the video?
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely, please do.
let's take a look. Because I haven't seen it myself, so let's see if I can get it. Okay, so we can take a look. Let me switch over the channel. Boom, and I'll transfer it to so the guys can see it. So, and I'll put the music a little bit up.
Of a perfect life, she's hoping. Constant war waged on her heart. Not again, she cries. She's broken, wishing on a dying.
Okay, I think we have the idea. Very nice. So
Thanks.
so that's the original whole band now, that's the band right now.
Actually, no.
Only-
It's very close.
Very
the
close.
drummer,
The drummer.
Cal Summers was a drummer for quite a while, and because of COVID and other reasons, he moved to Calgary,
All right.
and so he had to be replaced. And so in August, I believe, this
Yes.
past year,
All
we brought in Chris Pallett to replace Kyle. So we actually have a new drummer.
Yeah, everyone else that you see there is the
It's,
same though.
It's from the band. Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
definitely, guys, Ophelia Falling YouTube channel. There's a video you can, plus the whole album available on all platforms. So get it. It's awesome.
Yes.
No, I really honestly I didn't hear. I go through the album once. From that's what if I have time. Honestly, if I have time, so I go through once from the bottom. I didn't hear one bad song or something. I was like, oh, let's go to the next one. Didn't hear
Oh,
one.
that's really
So
good to hear.
Thank you. It's
it's
very
really
kind.
it's really nice. I really like it. So I'm
Thank
just a fan. So that's all I can say. I'm not
Love
a
it.
critic or anything. I don't want to say anything, but I really like it. I really do.
Thank you. We're pretty proud of it.
Okay, guys, I think we can wrap it up. So, is anything else you like to add it before I let you go?
Do we want to add anything? I don't know.
I mean, keep an eye out for what we're doing. We have a couple of music videos in the works right now that we're hoping to put up in the next couple of months. And of course, like I said, our next hope is to make our way over to Europe. And hopefully we can do that Canadian tour as well
would
as
be
soon as
awesome.
things clear up a
Yes.
little bit. But we will have an album coming out next year as well. So that'll be.
A Czech band called Alia Tempora. It's a Czech band.
Yes, I know them. Yeah.
Do you know them?
I know the name. I follow them, I think, on Instagram.
Yeah, so Czech Marky. She has some connections in Mexico as well. So she's doing lots of those female-fronted festivals and such.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
get in touch with her. Maybe something come out of it. So you never
Absolutely.
know. You never know.
Thank you.
because you fit the profile. You know, it's the metal, metal will probably fit the profile. The whole
Yeah.
band, she's covering. So, and
Perfect.
she's very nice, and I don't know how to say. Yeah, she's good. She's really nice.
Well, thank you. Connections are good.
Yeah.
Well, you can try. That's all. That was just pop in my mind. Just like, oh, let's try Marky. Marky from Alia Tempora. That's
Sure.
That's the name of the band. All right, guys. Thank you very much. As always, I'm saying the last 100 interviews I did. Let's hope I can see you live somewhere soon, or anybody else from your fans.
Let's hope so too.
Yeah.
Because as you struggle, we are, as a fans, we struggle as well. So hopefully we can see you soon, anywhere doesn't matter, in Canada, America, Mexico, Europe, doesn't matter. Just
Yeah.
get out so we can see you live, because that will
Thank
be
you.
finally awesome something in this crazy
you.
world right now.
Yeah. Thanks, Martin. Thanks for having us too.
Thank you very much, Josie. Thank you very much. And please follow up Ophelia Falling on Facebook, Instagram, and it's ophelia.com, YouTube. So all the social media, follow them up. They awesome guys. It's a great music. You really enjoy it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Once again, from Liverpool and from Vancouver, Canada. Ophelia Falling. Thank you.
Great, thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay, guys. So there was a band from Canada all the way down to Vancouver. Take a look on a map. How far is it? That was actually 11 o'clock when we started the interview. It was 7 o'clock p.m. in Liverpool. So you can imagine how far it might be. And I didn't know there's actually, bands like this. It's unbelievable. Thanks to this radio Bloodstream thing, we can meet across the world. Easy. Okay. Thank you very much for listening. And let me go back to the video I played before, and let's listen again the whole video clip again, so we can take a look together what is actually like to shoot video with metal band, with symphony metal band from Vancouver.
Of a perfect life, she's hoping. Constant war waged on her heart. Not again, she cries. She's broken, wishing on a dying star. When she's gone, he cries out for her love he missed out, gently choosing not to be.
Ophelia Falling from Vancouver, Canada. And we just finished a beautiful interview with them directly live. So absolutely awesome. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching, for listening, and I'll see you the latest Friday, 7 o'clock here on RadioBloodstream.com. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. See you all. Love you. Bye.